The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the May 17th, the terrific Tuesday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day. Hey, let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. And the easiest way to do that, well, it's to always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I make that one little 2x4 shift, it means we can find the gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we're going to go check on the circumstance of these markets. We'll go figure out what those bulls and bears, what those buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I at just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I knew that was coming. I was just trying to hold off on it. And that was a cough. I promised to try not to cough into this microphone, but it's just the remnants of of this bronchitis. In any event, hey, I would love to hear from you. So a couple different ways to do that. You give us a call at 877-927-6648. If you can't call in, you can always send me an email. Now, send it early. Send it to Steve at tfnn.com. And inside the subject heading, it would help me out if you put radio show question in there. Of course, in our Tigers Den, well, any and every ping will do. So let's go ahead. Started on terrific Tuesday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. Right now, I got all the U.S. indices trading to the upside. Dow's up 339. Big mover out here is the semis. They're up 123 points. We got a request from G-Man in the Tigers Den to take a look at the SMH. So we're certainly going to do that. In fact, I'm going to get that fired up on one of my screens out here. But they're the big winner chicken dinner, up 123 points, 4%. Dow's up 1%. S&P's 1.5%. That's 63 points. NASDAQ 101.9%, 228. You've got the spot volatility index that is below its 50-day exponential moving average, so we should be in rally mode. You've got gold up $5, silver's up 16 pennies, light sweet crude up 30 cents, natural gas is up 30 pennies, and the 30-year Treasury trading out of 138.19. That's off 1 point and 10 ticks out there. Sorry about that. Leading the charge to the upside, you got Booking Holdings $92, Amazon 33, Google 31, Tesla's up 28. To the downside, Walmart 11%, $15 plus change. You've got Dollar General off $6. You've got High Peak Energy off $6. That's 18%. SBA Communications off 2% or $6 Rooney. So certainly there's things to look at. But the first thing we're going to look at is the semiconductor index. So let's go to our 3-panel chart out here. Let's type in the SMHs. Let's go see if we can figure out what patterns are out here. I believe this had, So last week, this confirmed one of your beautiful 3 drive to a bottom patterns. I believe Larry's doing a workshop right now. I'm sure he must have or is referring to the 3 drive to a bottom pattern. If he's looking for a nice one, all you have to do is take a look at the weekly time frame chart for the semiconductors out here. Now, in this case here, so the first drive is the drive that began the week that started January 24, 2022. The next drive out here to the downside, March the 14th. So that gave us a 7-week time period. And you like when these 3 drives and you don't have to force anything. So then what we have out here is on May 2nd, the week that began May 2nd, was drive number 3. Now, what that did not do is generate some type of bullish reversal candle. It was this trading day last week that, in fact, did that. So that's your confirmation of that 3 drive to a bottom. Now, in the case of the daily also happened to have had a 3 drive to a bottom pattern, but that ended up failing. That third drive took place on April 27th on the daily time frame. Price made its way up to the top of its daily profile, and then it gave it up. Now, if we take a look at where price is at right now, I'm going to get rid of that 3 drive here from the daily standpoint because that's no longer. What price is doing right now, G-Man, it's testing resistance. Don't know whether it will clear resistance, should clear resistance, but we don't know. We know that price is trading right where the sellers are lined up, and that's at the price point of 237.60. you're at 237.70. Now, if price can overtake that because it's a bearish structured daily profile, that would be a bullish message. So if you're long the semis, the SMA via this SMH, you're looking for price to close above 237.60. Now, let's go change our screens. Let's go to our multi-time frame screen out here, see if there's any additional information that we can provide to the G-Man out here. If we take a look at the monthly time frame, the beauty about that, that's your upper left-hand panel. Price forms a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top and pulls all the way back to the breakout level, 216.14. That was established by the TD9 count. I can guarantee you there's not a trader within inside the Tfnn community that would have chosen 216.14 as the breakout level for the monthly time frame. And this is one of the reasons you want to learn this pattern. It's an easy pattern. It's about the easiest pattern that I could teach you, and it provides us with so much information. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, this on its way lower, we took a look at the 3 drive to a bottom. It also appears to have formed wave number 7. That's letter G. That's part of the Chapman wave tools that are out there, but that's just a very small part of it. That is letter number G. On the daily time frame, I don't have a bottoming signal out here. Probably I could find some type of larger A to B equals CD, but it's really the weekly time frame that is one that is controlling things. So therefore, G-Man, if price is able to close above the top of its daily profile, again, that level was it 237.60. Then what price should do is make its way up to resistance. That's going to be that red oscillator and change line. That is currently printing at 247.73. If price rises, that number will rise a bit too. But that becomes your target range with regard to the semiconductors out here. So if you're long, congrats on that. And I'd like, if you are long, I want to see that 237.60 level fail as quickly as it can. So I hope that helps you out. That was the SMHs out there. Let's go take a look at the general markets. Let's do this here. Let's stay with this set of charts. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ES Mini. So let's start with that. We'll go through all 4 of the equity future contracts to see what its signals are generating. This will take just a moment here to populate for us. Is this what I wanted to do there with the SMHs? You know what? Actually, well, I'll stay here. Yeah, I'll stay with this. It isn't really what I wanted to do. In fact, I'm going to switch back over. I'm just going to go to more of my shorter term time frame charts out here when we take a look at that. So give me a second. We're going to switch charts. Oh, good. We've got the ES Mini up on our screen right now. Perfect. Okay. So if you listen to the 1 o'clock update, then what you know, and in fact, I'm going to change screens. We're just going to go just in case you turned in really when the show was beginning. So there's a couple of elements out here, right? We want to understand markets bullish or bearish. Well, if we take a look at the New York Stock Exchange, the advanced decline oscillator out there, we're above 0. We closed below 0 yesterday. You really need 2 days above 0, but we're up so high, 97.71. Buyers are the ones that are in control, most certainly appear to be in control. That's the first element. Second element of that spot volatility index. Well, it is trading below the 50-day exponential moving average. When the spot volatility index is below the 50-day exponential moving average, I don't care what the price is at. I don't care if the spot volatility index is at 60. In fact, if you go back to 2007, 2008, you'll see that 2009 off the bottom. The spot volatility index was about, the 50-day was around 65 or 70. And as soon as price got below that, it was off to the races to the upside. That's the beauty of that 50-day exponential moving average. You heard that here at tfnn.com. What that should do and signal to us is price in the spot volatility should make its way down to 21.22. That'll take the ES Mini up to the 41.68 level. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
Of booming inflation, where your purchasing power is eroded, there's no better place to protect your hard-earned money than in gold. Vista Gold's flagship asset is the Monktard Gold Project in the Northern Territory of Australia. This is Australia's largest undeveloped gold project. We are talking a world-class gold project in a Tier 1 mining district. This is a large-scale, low-cost project with significant existing infrastructure in a politically safe and friendly mining jurisdiction. Vista Gold just completed the Monktard feasibility study, which resulted in a 7 million ounce gold reserve and a 16-year mine life. All of this, combined with the approvals of all major operational as well as environmental permits. This distinguishes Monktard as an attractive, de-risk partner ready development stage gold project. Vista Gold trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol VGZ.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. So we're taking a look at the ES Mini right now. If you take a look at the left-hand side and upper left-hand side, you got the daily time frame. Daily time frame, even though it's not drawn in there, had confirmed a nice A to B equals CD pattern. Did that by generating a bullish engulfing candle on Friday. That's how we confirm our A to B equals CD patterns, with either a bullish or a bearish reversal signal. So that gave us a signal that, okay, it was time to at least attempt a rally. Now we have price above that red oscillator and change line. So the oscillator and change line is red. That tells us our price oscillator is below zero, but it's rising and below zero. So suggests that there should be more counter trend move to the rally. Top of that profile, 4168. We've covered that ad nauseum. If you take a look at the 5-hour time frame chart, yesterday generates a TD9 count top. Does that at 5 p.m. And then price just simply moves sideways for the next 10 plus hours or so. But what we can see here is as we were coming on the air, really at noontime, at 9 o'clock this morning, price actually closed above its TD9 count breakdown resistance area, 4050. Resistance fails, that's a bullish message. Now, its message is that price may target 4264.50. But at 4168, 4168, 4169, that's where the top of the profile is. That's where sellers are hanging out. Now, if there's going to be more rally this afternoon, the 60-minute time frame chart is what's going to give you that message. Why? Because this topped with a TD9 count earlier today. It did it on the bar following bar number 9. That was at 6 o'clock this morning. If that high gets taken out, and that high is 4078.50. We're trading at 4073 right now. That's going to be your message of a further rally, because a TD9 count resistance level will have failed. And also, price will then be above the top of its current bearish structured 60-minute profile out there. So again, the number to be watching for the rest of the afternoon is going to be 4078.50. And if price closes above that, we should rally into the close. Now, short-term time frame charts might generate some type of topping signal and have some type of pullback. But with that spot volatility index below its 50-day exponential moving average, what you should be looking for is to buy the dips at this stage here. You can flip that if the spot volatility index were above its 50-day. That's not the condition that we have right now. I think that's really all that we need to take a look at this stage of the game for the ES Mini. So let's go switch over and take a look at the next guy, the weakling out here, which is the NQ. So let's go take a look at the same set of time frames out here. Now, in the case of the NQ, as soon as this populates, it too formed a buy the D point pattern. Same bullish engulfing candle that the ES Mini formed. Price now is above its red oscillator and change line, but it is trading into a resistance zone. Whereas the ES Mini has a bullish structured profile, the NQ has a bearish structured profile. And that says that sellers are lurking, and it's a fairly wide range, between 12,622 and 12,995. If there's going to be a further rally, significant rally, inside of the NQ, price has to overtake resistance. Well, the 5-hour time frame shows that level at 12,553 and a quarter. That is really one level to be watching. The next level would be the 60-minute time frame. In the 60-minute time frame, we have both a TD9 count and Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. So we go with the highest high there as resistance. You can see that price formed that on a 60-minute basis right at that TD9 count breakdown level, 12,533.50. If we see a close above 12,544 today, then what we should see is a rally into the close. In fact, the market is primarily waiting on the NQ to get its act together out there. Its act will get together if price closes above that bearish engulfing candle that formed at 7 o'clock this morning, and that high is 12,544. See what else we can find out here. Really not a whole heck of a lot of other information that's worthwhile. So that's what I'd be watching when it comes to the NQ. Now let's go take a look at the Dow. If we take a look at the Dow, see what it's generating for us out here. The Dow, the interesting thing about the Dow equity future contract is I don't really have a bottom pattern out here. So it's taking its P's and Q's from the ES and the NQ out here, maybe the Russell 2000 as well. But here's what we do know about the Dow equity future contract. Right now, it is traded above its red oscillator and change line. As long as price closes above that, which is 32,297 or so, then price should make a run to the 32,875 level. We're already getting an indication that that is likely to happen. Why? Because this 5-hour TD9 count pattern failed this morning. It failed at 9 o'clock when price closed above 32,506. So for all intents and purposes, price should make its way towards the 33,791 level, but we know at 32,875 is where the snipers are hanging out. In the case of the Dow equity future contract, I don't have a 60-minute topping pattern, nor do I have one on a 30-minute. So again, I think the Dow is primarily taking its cues from the NQ or from the ES Mini. But based upon the daily chart, based upon the 5-hour chart, the Dow should continue to move higher as well. Let's finish this off by taking a look at the Russell 2000, see what signals it's generating for us. The Russell 2000, on a daily basis, my recollection is what? What is my recollection? I can't recall. Did this go ahead and complete a to B equals CD pattern? Geez, I just don't remember. I think that it did, but I could be wrong about that. Doesn't matter. For our purposes, as we speak right now, with regard to the Dow equity future, with regard to the Russell 2000, price is trading above resistance. So this is the strong of the four. Why? Because the top of its new profile, this is the profile that began on Friday, formed, we know that it completed, or it confirmed Sunday evening, and the top of that profile is 1824.90. We're trading at 1829.80 right now. So closing above the top of a profile is a bullish message out here. Now, you know the Stevie 2-day rule out here. So you got to see it close above that today. Again, that level, 1824.90. And then tomorrow again. And that'll suggest that we are off to the races. Now, where are the races here? Well, the next level of resistance, at least on a 5-hour time frame chart, would take us into the 1933 level. And that would likely be its destination out there. Now, I'm going to check real quickly here. Just going to be checking off screen. 1928 happens to be the bottom of its weekly profile. So that's not shown here on these charts. I just switched over to a different set of charts. So the range to the upside for the Russell 2000 for this rally should be between 1928 and 1933. Now, the 2-hour time frame chart is going to form bar number 9. This 2-hour time frame is going to complete at 2 p.m. So it does say that by today's close, we will have a completed 2-hour TD9 count top. And that would suggest that we then would see some type of retracement. Don't know that we're going to see a retracement going into the close or not. It's possible. This bar has to complete, but it's going to complete in 35 minutes out here. So we should get a 2-hour TD9 count top. But remember, the top can form on the bar following bar number 9. That's why it may not confirm or may not complete until we go into the closeout here for the Russell 2000. Nothing else here that I see that's worthwhile for me to discuss with you. So those are the equity markets. And to summarize it for us, we've got a spot volatility below its 50-day exponential moving average. We've got the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline oscillator above 0. We've got the Russell 2000 that is traded above the top of its daily profile. We've got all kinds of messages out here that suggest that this rally should continue. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting Tfnn.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
TFNN has just launched their new trading room, the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. And now they are expanding their reach with the Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. In the Tiger's Den, you can look over the shoulders of Tom O'Brien and the other TFNN hosts while they analyze charts during their live Tiger TV programs, and join an interactive trading community with hundreds of members exchanging ideas. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day, even at night and on the weekends. The Tiger's Den at Discord is accessible on mobile or tablets as well, so it's always at your reach. To sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders, just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 331, S&P 63. We're checking in on Valley Corporation. VALE is a ticker symbol out here for one of our dinners. We can see on a monthly basis that price is trading above the top of its profile. So that is in a bullish configuration. If we look at the weekly time frame, it formed a TD9 count top, and price pulled all the way back to that breakout support level of 1517. Again, 1517 is not a level that any technician that I know of would have chosen as the breakout level. But look at how that worked for you. Please learn this TD9 count for both the breakout, breakdown, as well as the potential topping and bottoming signals out there. And you can do that just signing up for Mastering Probability and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Now, in the case of Valley, the daily time frame formed a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. The bottom has formed a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom out there. And what price is doing right now is just consolidating with inside its daily profile. Your resistance level is 1660. A close above 1616 would be a positive and suggest a move up to the 1734 area out there. 195-minute chart has formed a TD9 count. So that says that price could pull back from here. But excuse me, price is above the top of its profile. So it's really kind of a neutral condition. But if price begins trading below that profile level, by the way, is 1605. We're trading at 1609. If it gets below 1605, you'd expect VALE to pull back a bit out here. But otherwise, it's got a nice bottom, just got a consolidation. You're inside a bearish structured profile. So real positive would be a close above 1660. I don't have any signals to suggest that that's what's going to happen. But if you do get that, then you can be looking at a run to 2059. So hope that helps you out, whoever had that request out there. And the next request is, that was from Big B. Next request is coming in from Big Z. And he wants to take a look at FDX. So let's go get this up on our screen out here and see what we've got. Get this to populate. It'll take just a few moments out here, about 10 seconds or so. And my recollection was that, I can't recall what FedEx did. But let's go. So, okay. So on a, here we go. On a monthly basis, confirms a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. The breakout level is 193.94. Price basically got back to that area. Didn't get all the way down to it, but got close. And on a weekly basis, 2 weeks ago forms a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. That was the week of May 6th. Bullish structured profile, that's out here. Price should make its way to 231.82. That's where the sellers are sitting. The price is able to overcome that level, then you're looking to move to 256.49, John. On a daily time frame, if there is a bottom pattern, maybe it's an A to B equals C to or something. I don't see that. Doesn't matter for my work right now because price is traded above the top of that daily profile. That's at 212.20. So that's a suggestion here that price is going to continue to move higher. Now, the breakdown level for FDX, for Federal Express, at 248.60. But really its target should be its most recent swing point from back in March 29th or so in the 241, 236-ish type range out there. Nothing else that really strikes me with regard to Federal Express out here. So monthly pulled back to support. It's held. Weekly's got a nice bottom signal that says price should make its way to 231.82. That's being confirmed by the daily chart that is trading above the top of its daily profile. So hope that helps you out with regard to Federal Express. Thanks so much for the request out there. I don't see any other questions just yet, but I believe somebody was typing into the den. What was it? Deere, D-E. So let's go let's go see what John Deere is doing. And the message inside the den was looking for a possible 3-gap failure with Friday's earnings. Well, let's just simply go see what the John Deere charts are suggesting to us right now. This will populate here momentarily. And on a monthly basis, we can see that we have a confirmed Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. Now, the support level would be old resistance, and that would be the top of its monthly profile, 289.15. So if news is bad or the buyers and sellers don't like what they do here, that would be a possible target. Weekly chart also has a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. Price is trading with inside its profile. So that first level of support is at 349 even Steven. That's the bottom of its profile. On a daily time frame, what do we have out here? We don't have much. But what we do have is we have price trading above the top of that daily profile. When you trade above resistance, regardless of whether I can find a bottom pattern or not, which when I take a look at this chart on the daily time frame, I don't see one. Price is still trading above that resistance at 380.76. That is a bullish message. When you trade above a daily profile, if I were to see a TD9 count breakdown level on the daily time frame, that would be its target. I don't see that, so I'll go over to the weekly. We'll use that oscillator and change line, and that's in the 399 level. The 195-minute chart does have a Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. Price is above the top of that profile, and that suggests that price should go target 396.16. 130-minute chart says that it wants to get to that 396.16 area as well. So with regard to John Deere out here, what can we say? From a daily standpoint, price is above resistance, and that's suggesting higher price, and that target is likely the 396.16 level. So hope that helps you out. Any other requests? Yep. Flip wants to take a look at AMD. AMD, nice and bullish. My recollection, I remember this had a bottom pattern that showed up. I think it was last week or so, but let's go find out for sure as soon as these charts here populate. AMD is trading right now at about 102.60. You can see on the on the weekly time frame, what you've got out here, Flip, is a TD9 count bottom. And what price is going to go target is that red oscillator and change line. It's up towards that level right now, but hasn't hit it just yet. That level, by the way, well, let's see what that level is. That oscillator and change line is at 103.37 or 102.56. We can see on a daily time frame, price is now above the top of its daily profile. It's doing that today. That top of that profile is 98.05. That is a bullish message. The weekly profile, by the way, is bullish in structure. So Flip, if price can close above that red oscillator and change line, then AMD should go target the 117.34 level. As you and I look at the intraday time frame charts out here, the only potential signal that we see that says that there may be a timeout that comes between 1:30 and 2:30 is a 30-minute TD9 count top out there. You also got wave number 7. So AMD, within the next hour or so, may begin to pull back or trade sideways. Now, the positive or the bullish side would be you get a TD9 count pattern that forms, and it just negates it and closes above that high. So you want to watch for that. I don't know where that high is going to be because we're only in bar number 8. Bar number 9 completes in about 23 minutes. It's really going to be the high between where it's going to be right now. Bar number 8 is the high, so I can give you that high, which is at 102.99. But if price closes above or trades above 102.99 between now and 2:30, that's the high that you would be paying attention to. And again, you're looking to see whatever that high is, if price closes above that high. If it does, tells you about a strong momentum move to the upside. Otherwise, expect or anticipate some type of a retracement out there. So Flip, I hope that helps you out. Thanks so much for the request. And folks, I would love more requests. And voila, we've got them. We've got 2. First one coming in from Alan P. And Alan wants to take a look at the XLE. So let's get that fired up here and let's read the question. The question goes like this. XLE is moving up, but volume looks light and moving higher. Okay, so really just a comment out there. And so let's go see what the XLE is signaling to you and I. So we're up at, I believe we're up at fresh highs out here, are we not? Let me pull this back. We are not. What price is going to go do, or appears to go, is going to do, is go target its highs. And that's from the 2014 time frame. That's around 101.52. So we come back from this break. Let's finish looking at the XLE. That was the monthly chart that you and I were looking at. The weekly looks very bullish out here, as does the daily. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at tfnn.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. So we're taking a look at the energy sector. We had opened up the monthly time frame chart, which you may have noticed. Bar number 8 is the bar that is in forming right now. And a TD9 count pattern is the bar 8, 9, the bar following 9. So it does suggest that you could see a top form inside of the energy sector between now, May, and July. Well, geez, Steve-O, thanks for that. Just about anybody could have said that. So how are we going to know? Well, see, we go from the monthly time frame chart, we look at its signals, and then go down to the next time frame, which is the weekly. The weekly chart is very bullish out here. What do you mean by that? Well, last week or 2 weeks ago, price negated a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. That had formed right here the week of April 22nd. It was really 2 weeks ago when that was negated. So that's a bullish signal. Price is above a TD9 count breakdown level. That was at 78.36. Price is above its green oscillator and change line. That is bullish out here. So from a intermediate and long-term time frame, this is a very, very bullish. The daily time frame, yeah, it is going up on lighter volume. So far today, volume is 16 million shares. But remember, volume is only one aspect of trading. It's not the be-all to end-all. In fact, no one indicator is the be-all to end-all, which is why I don't use just one indicator on our system out here. We use multiple indicators that help us to identify what the market is communicating to you and I. Now, in the daily time frame, price is above prior highs out here. Price above the green oscillator and change line. That's bullish. No topping pattern. It does have a Rhodes Momentum Indicator signal triggered. And if we did get a bearish reversal candle, then that would suggest that price could pull back to 80.82, 77.31, 75.34. It's not what we have just yet, but you would want to be on a lookout for that, Allen. The 195-minute, the 130-minute, the... let's see here. Those two time frames, and actually the 65-minute. So actually, all the intraday time frames are preparing us for some type of pause in the rally. 195 minutes got a TD9 count top. Now this 195-minute bar that's working right now does not complete until the close. So it may not be, Alan, until the close, where it sets some type of short-term top, and then maybe we see some type of pullback overnight. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. So yeah, it's going up on light volume, but that doesn't mean that it's a sell per se. So I hope that helps you out. Hector and Patty, they are our Happy Taco Tuesday fuel injectors out here, and they want to take a look at Googly One, G-O-O-G out here. So let's get that up here, and let's read Hector's question. Hey, Steve-O. Hello, Hector. Happy Taco Tuesday. Google on an A to B equals CD down on the weekly. Please confirm by the D point setup. So actually, to do that, we would go over to our black background charts out here. So this is populating, and I will do that. By the way, the A to B equals CD to the downside. The 1-to-1 level on a weekly basis with 23.36. And as price was getting down there, no bullish reversal candle. Next level was 2187. That's 1.272 expansion. Last week, it got pretty close to that. The actual low last week was, I know I can find it here. Give me a moment. Was 2202, and again, that price projection area 2187, but no bullish reversal candle. So Hector and Patty, you're looking at the weekly chart. Let me just expand this out for you. And yes, there's an A to B equals CD to the downside, but it has not completed. In order for that to complete, we need to see a bullish reversal candle. We do see the oscillator and change line change colors, so over time, when we do get a bottom on a weekly basis, price and that line should catch up to each other. Now, the daily time frame on Google shows a wave number 7 bottom. That's already been confirmed. So that then says, okay, where's price headed to? Well, the counter trend rally resistance level is specifically at 2375.28. So watch that area. If price is able to close above that, price should make its way towards 2488, but it has resistance out here at about the 2462 level. No bottoming signal on the monthly time frame chart, although price is pulling back into its bullish structured profile on a monthly basis. But that level would be 2176. It hasn't gotten all the way down there. Doesn't need to, but price is pulling back into a bullish structured area. So the preference would be, Hector and Patty, to get that bullish reversal candle on a weekly basis. That would then give you a confirmed A to B equals CD pattern out here. And if price on the daily basis can overcome 2488, that's your next real significant resistance level. That's if price can surpass 2375. Then you would be off to the races out there. So that's what I see when I take a look at Google. I'll just switch over to the other charts. You'll see the A to B equals CD patterns. That way you can tie that into yours. I'm sure that you're using the same swing points. We're looking at the center panel out here. Your A point up at 3042, your B point at 2495, your C point, which was about a 71% retracement into the high of March the 28th, and then that set up the C to D leg out there. Now, on a daily time frame, there's an A to B equals CD as well, but again, no bullish reversal candle that is in place. So Hector and Patty, thanks much for writing in. Happy Taco Tuesday to you, and have a terrific day. So no other requests, I should say, that have come in through the email. I don't believe that there's anything inside the Tiger's Den, and we've got a couple of minutes to go in this segment. So what do we want to do next? Good question. Let's go take a look at Goldilocks. To do that, I'm going to go over to those multi-time frame, kind of intraday type charts out there, and we'll put up gold and get a feel for what it's doing. So got GC, June contract still. There we go. Let's get that up on our screen out here. Now, gold yesterday formed a bull sash candle. That bull sash candle confirmed, and you're not seeing it just yet, but that bull sash candle, wow, it doesn't show that on this chart here. Why is that? I wonder why that is. It's okay. I'm going to switch over. So there's something wrong with maybe I've got a bad tick or something inside here. So I'm going to switch charts. Give me a moment because I want to show you the right thing. And then we can come back to this for some other signals if we need to. But momentarily, we'll get over to Goldilocks. Here we go. So now we take a look at gold. What we've got out here, we're taking a look at the June contract. That's the one in the very left panel out here. And so this was a nice bull sash candle. That confirmed this A to B equals CD pattern. There was a daily profile that was forming, but it has vanished out here. So it is attempting to form a new profile, but it is gone. It was a nice bull structured profile at about 7, 8 o'clock this morning out here. Nonetheless, you've got the bottom pattern out here. And what price should do is go target its oscillator and change line. I won't change screens for you. Just write this down on your pad of paper. Price should go target the 1841 level. And if price can clear 1841, and at this stage here, your counter trend move would take us up to the 1897 area. That's the center of the bullish structured profile. That price closed below. I'm just looking at my other charts, see if there's anything else worth pointing out to you. And the answer there is not. So I won't switch back to those. If we take a look at how gold is trading in all the major currencies out here, well, this isn't a beautiful sign at all. You've got gold trading lower in pounds, so they're sellers. You've got gold trading slightly lower, meaning below yesterday's high in yen, trading lower in euros out there. So this actually is not a real positive sign for Goldilocks. What you want to see in gold is you want to see it trading higher in all the major currencies. That way you would have buyers or bulls across the board. We don't have that as we speak, as we look at Goldilocks. We'll be right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
With market volatility roaring back in April, Larry Pesavento has just announced a 5-hour live trading webinar coming up on May 17th. Larry Pesavento is a 56-year trading veteran and has mastered his trading skills through many different market fluctuations. Join Larry on May 17th as he hosts a live 5-hour trading webinar from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, giving you insight into how he analyzes the market and decides his plays. Larry will delve deep into the ABCD trading pattern, explaining how to structure your trading day, the times most likely to generate signals, which signals to ignore, and how to use the pattern to mitigate risk. In this all-day 5-hour live trading webinar, take a seat by Larry's side as he trades the markets real time, including the Dow and S&P 500E mini, crude oil, natural gas, gold, treasury bonds, wheat and soybeans, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen, and more. If you've ever wanted to get inside the mind of a market master, you cannot miss this live trading webinar. To sign up today, just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. All U.S. indices trading the upside. The leader out here is the semiconductors. They're up 4%. Behind them is the NASDAQ 100. That's up 2%. Actually, the Tranny's up 2 7/10%. Dow is up a little over 1%. S&P 1 7/10%. Let's go check in on silver. We looked at the gold as we were going into the break. Silver, a much more positive-looking chart out here. Forms a nice TD9 count bottom on the daily time frame. And price right now is trading above its red oscillator and change line. It's within a bullish structured profile. So it closed today above 21.59, and it closed tomorrow above 21.59 is going to suggest a move to the 22.76, 23.34 level. That is a very likely outcome. Why does Stevie say that? Because if you look at the 5-hour time frame chart, price has already negated a TD9 count top, and that suggests a move over time up to 23.27. So you got 23.34 as a daily TD9 count breakdown level, and 23.27 as a TD9 count breakdown level for the 5-hour time frame. As we look for other signals out here, it's a 60-minute chart that has a top. That 60-minute chart was a Rhodes momentum indicator top. Therefore, if price is able to take out that high, That high, specifically at 21.92, that's going to give you a signal of a continued rally. Now, that top on a 60-minute time frame has just simply led to a sideways consolidation with inside its current profile, 60-minute profile out there. So that's a positive. So silver looks much better than Goldilocks. And again, a close above 21.59 today and tomorrow is going to suggest a run up to the 22.76, 23.34 level out there. So, folks, just to summarize things here, and we'll just make it very simple, that spot volatility index, that's all that you really need to follow at this stage here. Price right now is trading below that level. And as long as price remains below that level, by the way, is 27.08. What we should see, I'm not saying it's going to happen today, what we should see is the ES Mini make its way to 41.68. Currently trading out at 40.72. Thanks so much for joining me on Terrific Tuesday. Stay tuned. Your favorite polar bear's up next. Tom O'Brien will take us on home. I'll be back with you on Wonderful Wednesday. Take care, folks.